What's going on, everybody? My name is C4. Welcome back to the channel, and Madden 25 season is upon us. We've already dropped videos on my scouting and drafting guide so that you can use the tips and tricks that I use in each and every one of my franchise modes to draft like a 1%er. We dropped our first Madden 25 rebuild, which was with Drake May and the New England Patriots. I'm going to work tonight so that tomorrow we have our second Madden 25 franchise rebuild with the Carolina Panthers. But I wanted to make this video because this is literally what I do. My game just finished installing an hour ago. The very first thing I do is I create a franchise. I become the head coach of each individual team, and I go through each individual roster, and I look to see who has a hidden dev trait, and then I spoil the dev traits. The reason why I do that is because I like to know, because I do plan on rebuilding all 32 teams, like who are going to be the key young players with upside, who are going to be the fun players from this rookie class. So at least in today's video, we're going to accomplish which players have the hidden devs, but there's a little bit of a problem, which I think we should just talk about in case there may not be a roster update. As it stands right now, if you're playing early access, game fully releases worldwide launch on Friday. Every player that has a hidden dev from the rookie class is a star dev. Caleb Williams is a star dev. Marvin Harrison Jr. is a star dev. Malik Neighbors, Joe Alt, Cooper DeJean, all star devs. I'm going to guess, and I've reached out to the powers at B to see if I can get an answer on this, and if I do, I will post it on my Twitter, because I'm almost certain that there's some form of like roster update that will come on Friday that will update all these dev traits, and hey, there's another video we can make. But there is also a chance, I'm going to look really right now, did anyone respond? Nothing yet. There's also a chance that maybe this is a design choice this year. I don't know. I doubt that's the case. I highly doubt that's the case, because in my early build, I did a Patriots rebuild. Javon Baker, the rookie, had a superstar dev, which also was very weird because Drake May had a star. But I'm under the assumption that there will be some form of official roster update when the game has its worldwide launch. So today's video, we're not going to so much talk about the dev traits unless we could circle back and there's no update and everything's a star, and then that's stupid. But we're going to look at which rookies have dev traits. We can assume maybe which ones will be superstar, and we'll see if an update comes. But at least, at bare minimum, by watching today's video, you'll get an idea of what rookies at least have dev traits, whether they're the correct ones or not. Along with Caleb Williams, Rome Odunze has a hidden dev, which is very much as expected. I'm going to be honest with you, if I'm pooling together players at the top end of that 2024 NFL draft that could pull a superstar dev, he very much is in that list of players. And the final hidden dev on the Chicago Bears is the punt god himself, Torrey Taylor from Iowa, the best offensive weapon Iowa's had over the last 4 years. So now we move on to the 49ers. We're going to go in alphabetical order, obviously just switching the first two teams. So I wanted Caleb Williams to highlight that I'm pretty sure the dev traits are incorrect. But also, let me know in the comments. A, I'm sure it's going to be a lot of people like classic EA, can't even have the rosters ready when the game launches. But B, giving them the benefit of the doubt that there will be an update Friday, worldwide launch, because there has been stuff like this before when you get the early access. There's a quick patch before, and usually it's likeness based. I've never seen the dev traits be like this. But leave me a comment if star devs across the board, does that pass your vibe check? Or it just doesn't make sense. Anyways, we're going alphabetical order. We're going to go from the 49ers. Last team will be the Minnesota Vikings. Sorry, Vikings fans. Watch the whole video, please. Helps keep the lights on. But moving with the Niners, they have 3 hidden dev rookies. First up, they got Ricky Pearsall from Florida. Obviously, huge fan of him, was one of my favorite wide receivers of the draft process. And I think if he could stay healthy, move on from Brandon Ayuk, he could definitely fill his shoes. Maybe somewhat surprising, Renardo Green out of Florida State gets a hidden dev. Lastly, on the offensive line, Dominic Pooney gets a hidden dev. The Cincinnati Bengals have 2 hidden dev players. Up first, Amarius Mims, the towering right tackle, 6'8", 340 with the hidden dev. And he is very much going to be one of the best tackles in franchise mode if you're thinking long term. The dog from Michigan, Chris Jenkins at defensive tackle, gets a hidden dev trait as well. Buffalo Bills get a great roll. They get 4 hidden devs, which is the second highest. 5 is the most any team has. Commanders have 5. The Rams have 5, and the Steelers have 5. But 4 to the Bills. Keon Coleman, 73 with that hidden dev. Cole Bishop looks like an absolute beast, 74 with that hidden dev. Oof, he might make the pink slips roster. Duke defensive tackle Dwayne Carter gets a hidden dev. Ray Davis, formerly the Temple Owls Finishes his career in the SEC Kentucky. Gets a hidden dev. I was a little bit surprised. I thought I had to find that fourth one for a minute. He's an older rookie. I thought they might have just done something cool and just given it to Frank Gore for being a legacy player. Denver Broncos have 2 hidden dev players. Up first is their first round pick, Bo Nix, out of Oregon with a 71 rating. And his partner in crime from the Oregon Ducks, Troy Franklin, is their second hidden dev rookie. The Browns have 2 hidden dev rookies on the roster. First is guard from Michigan, Zach Zinter. And then on the interior of the D-line, they got Mike Hall Jr., 73 with a hidden dev. And he looks pretty good, pretty sneaky. 80 speed, 85 acceleration, 82 strength. That's going to be a fun user on that line if, for whatever reason, you don't want to be Myles Garrett. The Tampa Bay Buccaneers got a great roll. They got 4 rookies with a hidden dev trait. Up first, Graham Barton, 74. The athletic pass rusher for Alabama, Chris Braswell, gets one as a 71 with great burst there. 90 acceleration, 86 speed, ripping off the edge. He'll be fun. Bucky Irving, the talented running back out of Oregon, 72 with a hidden dev trait. And ball hawking Ty Key Smith, who was really good at West Virginia, transferred to Georgia, and battled through some injuries a little bit, but there is a nice dev trait there as well long term. That's with Antoine Winfield. That could be a fun secondary and safety room. The Arizona Cardinals get 4 rookies with hidden dev traits. Obviously, we got Marvin Harrison Jr., 79 with the hidden dev. And I think, within the context of the players that we've talked about, I think Caleb Williams likely is going to not be a star dev. I don't necessarily think, maybe Odunze as well. I don't know if they would give Chicago 2 rookies with superstars. But I would say on that list, he's probably the next that I would assume is going to be better than that star dev trait. I mean, I actually haven't even seen the rest of his stats. 94. Oh, my God. We picked the wrong year to be the Cardinals. I should have been the Cardinals for our main franchise this year. That is disgusting. Florida State running back Trey Benson gets a hidden dev trait as well. Max Melton from Rutgers, 72 with a hidden dev trait and a lot of speed and jumping. Great athleticism. Surprisingly, Darius Robinson did not get one. Not going to be too salty because they gave their 4th dev trait to the Canadian, the guard out of Illinois, Isaiah Adams. Moving on to the Chargers, who have 3 rookies with hidden dev traits. Up first, we got Joe Alt, 79 with that hidden dev face scan as well. And, within the context of starting a franchise right away, he's probably the number 1 tackle you want. Like, that's a 99 eventually. Probably year 6, year 7. Following Jim Harbaugh from Michigan, Junior Colson, the linebacker, gets a 72 with hidden dev trait. And lastly, Ladd McConkey, very talented wide receiver from Georgia, 74 with a hidden dev trait and a face scan. Great athletic profile as well. The Kansas City Chiefs get 3 rookies with hidden dev traits. The most cheesy player, maybe in the game, and combo with Patrick Mahomes, Xavier Worthy, 75 with a hidden dev trait. And here's a little sidebar here. Remember when Madden used to have 100 speed? Madden 12, Deshaun Jackson, 100 speed. Devin Hester used to have 100 speed. I feel like the guy that breaks the 40-yard dash should get 99. If not, let's just bring back hundreds. Make it incredibly rare. But I don't know. Call me old-fashioned. I think that was cool. Sui Madia, left tackle, gets a hidden dev, and that is absolutely not a face scan. And lastly, the very underrated safety from last year's draft, Jaden Hicks out of Washington State, 70 with a hidden dev trade. Only 2 hidden devs for the Indianapolis Colts. Latu at pass rush, 77 with that hidden dev. That looks to be a new face scan as well. If Anthony Richardson wasn't cheesy enough, Adonai Mitchell, very much a great compliment. Face scan, 72, hidden dev, 94 speed, 95 acceleration. The Commanders are tied with 5 for the most rookies with hidden dev traits in Madden 25. Starting off with Jaden Daniels, 74 with a hidden dev and a face scan, and he looks real fun. There's no ifs, ands, or buts about it. And essentially for Commanders fans, you can kind of relive the what if of having like an RG3 back there, as their stats are pretty similar to what RG3 was as a rookie. Mike Sainristil also has a hidden dev trait, 73 overall. Jerzon Newton out of Illinois slipped in the draft due to injury concerns, but great profile, 75 with a hidden dev. Looks like a face scan, and he looks like a real fun user. Tight end Ben Sinnott gets a hidden dev and a 71 overall rating. Lastly, on the offensive line, Brandon Coleman out of TCU gets a 71 hidden dev. And shocking, the Dallas Cowboys, who pretty much universally had not a great draft, still has 4 hidden dev rookies. Crazy. Well, they got Guyton, 74 with a hidden dev. That's not egregious. Cooper Beebe at center, 72 with a hidden dev. I'd say it's on the fence. Not brutal, though. Definitely was one of the more higher regarded interior linemen of the draft. Maris Liufau from Notre Dame gets a hidden dev trait. Nope. And Marshawn Nealon out of Western Michigan, 71 with a hidden dev. I guess. The Miami Dolphins get 3 rookies with hidden dev. Chop Robinson here, 76. I believe that is a face scan as well. And that is, that's a fun user, especially with Jalen Phillips on the other side. I guess just drafting all the fast players seems to be working for Miami. As Jalen Wright, the very fast running back out of Tennessee, 74 with a hidden dev trait. Lastly on the offensive line, big 6'8", Patrick Paul out of Houston, 73 with a hidden dev. The Philadelphia Eagles get 3 rookies with hidden dev traits. First up, Cooper DeJean, 75 with a hidden, definitely no face scan yet, but he is going to be an absolute baller. Quinyon Mitchell, 76 with a hidden dev, and he is also going to be an absolute baller. Maybe surprisingly, for being honest, Will Shipley gets a hidden dev out of Clemson. I mean, I remember when he was coming out of high school, he was regarded in that area code of maybe the best running back of that high school class. But, yeah, lucky to get this one. I almost been more inclined as an Eagle fan, even though that 78 speed is disgusting, because he's a legacy player. Much like I would have gave one to Frank Gore Jr. for the Bills. Axeman Jr., give him a dev. Falcons have 3 rookies with hidden dev, and one of them is not Michael Penix Jr. Does have a face scan, but that's a rough roll. 24, so he's older, and you don't get a dev trait. We got a dev trait on Rook or Hororo, I think. 75, hidden dev. Brandon Dorless from Oregon, 70 with a hidden dev. Okay, I mean, if you're giving Dorless one, just give Michael Penix one. But unfortunately, I think his season might have ended. A bad injury. I don't know if it's season ending, but Braylon Trice, good value pick, fell to them in the draft. Pass rusher out of Washington, 71 with a hidden dev. The New York Giants get 4 rookies with hidden dev, and we got Malik Neighbors getting the full show here. 77 hidden dev and a face scan, and he's very overpowered looking. Corner Andrew Phillips from Kentucky, 70 overall with a hidden dev. That is officially 2 Canadians that are rookies with hidden dev traits, as tight end Theo Johnson gets 72 with a hidden dev. 6'6", 264, 87 speed, 90 acceleration. Welcome to Pink Slips. And Tyler Newman, 76 with a hidden dev trait. Wow. That's a good rating for him. A lot higher than I expected. The Jacksonville Jaguars get 3 rookies with hidden devs. Brian Thomas, very fun wide receiver out of LSU, 75 with hidden dev and face scan, 95 speed, 95 acceleration, 91 jumping at 6'3", 210. Pretty good. D lineman Mason Smith from LSU, 71 with a hidden dev trait. And they give the last one to Jerry Jones, corner out of Florida State, 70 with a hidden dev, 6 feet tall, 93 speed, acceleration, and jumping across the board. Nice little sleeper corner. The New York Jets get 2 rookies with hidden dev. Fashanu, 78, hidden dev, face scan, looks real nice out of Penn State. And Malachi Corley from Western Kentucky, absolute dog, baby Debo Samuel, 71 with a hidden dev trait. The Detroit Lions only get 2 rookies with hidden dev. We got Terrion Arnold, 76, hidden dev, great value pick. Will forever be linked for me personally as an Eagle fan of, did we make the right decision going Quinyon Mitchell over Terrion Arnold? Time will tell. Hopefully, they're both hits. There's double dev traits in the secondary for the Lions as Rankstraw out of Mizzou, 72 with a hidden dev. Green Bay Packers get a good roll. They get 4 rookies with hidden devs. Jordan Morgan at left tackle, 74 hidden dev. Jurin Cooper, which is I thought was a great value pick for them, 73 hidden dev trait. Great athlete as well. Georgia safety Javon Bullard, 75 with a hidden dev. And maybe a generous hidden dev trade here. Marshawn Lloyd, yeah, but you know what? Philly gets Will Shipley. Marshawn Lloyd makes sense too, 73 with a hidden dev trait. The Carolina Panthers need lots of help And they got 3 rookies with hidden dev traits. Xavier Legit, face scan, 72 hidden dev. I've yet to start this rebuild, but we're going to need him to be an absolute monster for us. It doesn't bode well for my Canadian favorite Chuba Hubbard in the backfield because Jonathan Brooks looks like a monster. 77 hidden dev, 6 feet, 216, 90 speed, 91 acceleration, 92 carry. Yeah, it's an RB1 if I've ever seen one. And who would be likely a very fun user linebacker? Trevin Wallace from Kentucky, 70 with a hidden dev trait. I was really kind of hoping my Philadelphia Eagles would draft him, but he looks real smooth, real nice, real fast. The New England Patriots have 3 rookies with hidden dev traits, which you already know because you've watched my Patriots rebuild. Drake May, 74 hidden dev. Maybe 74 is dogging him a little bit, but 99 potential in franchise mode. And we got the pair of rookie wide receivers, Jalen Polk out of Washington, 71 with a dev trait, and Javon Baker, 70 with a hidden dev trait. So some nice young playmakers you can grow and develop there for a wide receiver room that doesn't have a whole lot of upside outside of them. The Vegas Raiders get 3 rookies with hidden dev traits. We got Brock Bowers, 78. Don't think I'm almost certain that's not a face scan, but he looks like a monster. In the interior of the O-line, Jackson Powers Johnson, 75 with a dev trait. And the third, somewhat surprisingly, maybe it's Tommy Eichenberg from Ohio State, 70 with a hidden dev trait. The Rams crushing this year. They have 5 rookies with hidden dev traits. The best of the bunch, Jared Verse, 76 with a very nice face scan. And he looks, he's not going to be able to replace Aaron Donald. But at least in the context of Madden, there's your guy. We got kicker Josh Carty with the dev trait. Free safety Cameron Kitchens, 70 with a dev. And if he didn't have the injury history last couple of years in Miami, probably would have been more highly regarded. Blake Corum gets a hidden dev, 75 overall. Appropriate for a guy that was an absolute beast in college. And we finish up with Braden Fisk from Florida State, 74 overall. The Baltimore Ravens get 3 rookies with hidden devs. We got Nate Wiggins with a face scan and a 75 overall rating and a great athletic skill set, 96 speed, 95 acceleration at 6'2". Tackle Roger Rosengarten from Washington, 71, gets one. And the speed stud of North Carolina, Devontae Walker, 70 overall, 94 speed, 93 acceleration at 6'2". It's a nice little blue boy. The New Orleans Saints only end up getting 2 rookies with hidden devs. Kool-Aid McKinstry, 74, gets one. And Talisi Fuaga, I believe that's a face scan as well. 77 hidden dev trait. He looks like an absolute beast. The Seattle Seahawks get 2 rookies with hidden dev traits. Byron Murphy, the second out of Texas, gets one. 76 overall. Pretty good athletic profile as well. The Pittsburgh Steelers got a phenomenal roll. 5 rookies with hidden devs. Fautanu on the offensive line can play everywhere on the O-line. 77 overall. The speedster out of Michigan, Roman Wilson, gets a dev trait. I think he picked up a serious injury, but great speed, great compliment, him and George Pickens. Maybe a Brandon Ayuk coming their way sooner than later. Zach Frazier at center gets a hidden dev. You know what? I do kind of feel like because dev traits for offensive linemen are usually tough to get in Madden 25, Madden franchise in general. Now there are drills now for offensive linemen. Got to test that out. If you can get that dev trait roll, I assume you can, like every other position. But I'm all right, regardless if you think it was a reach or not. First round linemen getting dev traits because they're so difficult to get in franchise mode. The speedster Peyton Wilson definitely does not have a face scan, but 71 with a dev, 6'4", 91 speed, 93 acceleration. Yep, welcome to Pink Slips. Maybe surprisingly, Mason McCormick, another lineman, 70 gets a dev trait. Maybe that's a little generous, but not a bad pick. He was a Raz monster. The Houston Texans get 3 rookies with dev traits. Blake Fisher out of Notre Dame, 72, gets one. Kalen Bullock out of USC, 6'2", 72, gets one as well. Nice athletic profile. Kamari Lassiter from Georgia gets a dev trait. So you're never going to complain anytime you get a couple in the secondary and one on the O-line. Tennessee Titans get 2 rookies with hidden devs. J.C. Latham was always going to be a lock to get one. The powerhouse out of Alabama, 78 overall, and has every bit of that 94 strength. And Devondre Sweat gets one, 75 hidden dev, nose tackle, also a powerhouse. But this is interesting. Sometimes EA has a way, ratings-wise, of punishing players that do some dumb things off the field. And clearly, you follow the draft process with Devondre Sweat. Things happened, but No, they didn't knock him for it. And lastly, we got the Minnesota Vikings, the team that we will be controlling for our main channel franchise mode. They have 2 rookies with hidden devs. Up first, Dallas Turner, 78. Think that's a face scan. Apologies if it's not. I'll blame it on the glasses, but I think it is. Look at that. Ooh. I'm going to be him every freaking snap on defense. 90 speed, 93 acceleration. Yeah, that'll do. And J.J. McCarthy, I was prepared. As soon as I saw Michael Penix had normal, and I was almost kind of hoping that J.J. McCarthy would have a normal for the sake of making my dynasty franchise a little more interesting between him and Sam Darnold. But J.J. McCarthy, 71, hidden dev, had a hell of a showing in his first preseason game. We got 91 throw power, got pretty good mobility, 85 speed. He's going to be a fun quarterback. That's going to be something to stay tuned, as we will have the Vikings franchise dropping. I might wait just a little bit again, just to wrap it out, because now this is the final team. I assume that not everyone's a star dev. And hey, like I said, it's always cool. Hey, free video, I get another video idea. Well, we got some out of it right now. If you're going to wait until Friday, we now know who the hidden devs are. How many of them are going to be changed? I'm going to say there's probably not going to be an X factor. If there is, Marvin Harrison. But if we're under the assumption of, like, it feels like most games you might get 4 superstars. I think you probably should consider Caleb Williams superstar. You should probably consider Marvin Harrison Jr. superstar. I could see Malik Neighbors getting it. I could see Joe Alt getting it. I could see Brock Bowers getting it. Kind of just looking up the board here. I'm gonna guess Drake May doesn't, because I was on the earlier build and he had a star dev, so no spoilers there. But I don't know who to believe. I don't know what to believe right now. Again, this could be a design choice. No one's better than a star dev, but I highly doubt it. So I'd say Neighbors. Cowboys ratings. Tyler Guyton could be an X factor. But yeah, I think probably 3 to 4, maybe upwards of 5 superstars could be updated. Hopefully it is on Friday. But let me know what you guys think. Did anyone get dogged of a dev trait? Michael Penix with a normal. That is adding salt to the wound of Falcon fans. They're already upset with how they handled that whole draft. But we will be back here tomorrow, fellas, with a Carolina Panthers rebuild, so don't miss it. And after that, I have a fun College Football 25 team builder rebuild. It's around a movie from the 90s. It was a good time. Actually, I'm not done it yet, but it's going to be great. And I'm hoping daily. Great mix between Madden 25, College Football 25. It's going to be a great time. If it is your first time stop by, don't be afraid to hit that subscribe button, as we are very close to 175,000 subscribers on the channel. It'd be cool to hit that milestone sooner than later. Hit that like button for the YouTube robots. Comment. Do you think it's Star Devs only? Do you think it's Classic EA and Something's Friday? Anything else? I'll see you tomorrow. Peace out. Love you. Have a good one.